Hey guys, yes, you, welcome back. Back to my channel. Today we are doing ASMR. Girl at Dollar Tree does your lashes, but she doesn't even work at Dollar Tree. Now this is going to be the follow-up to ASMR Girl at Dollar Tree does your skincare, so I will put the link to that video in the description box down below just in case you want to watch that. Now with all that being said, you know the drill. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and most importantly, enjoy. Oh, excuse me. I'm just getting something over here. Oh, what's that? Did you scare me? No, you didn't. Oh, you know you look scary right now. Okay. I wasn't gonna say anything because you never know how people react to that type of thing, but yes, you do look a little crazy with the one eyelash barely hanging off. Yes, but I'll just mind my business, just getting a few things and I'll be out of your way, okay? Alright, let's see, what am I looking for? Oh, that's right, they moved it to the lower shelf, of course. Ah, there it is, exactly that. Perfect. Oh, sorry, I know I said I was gonna mind my business, but I couldn't help but notice you do look a little bit lost. Do you need a little help? Well, no, I don't work here, but they should pay me. I practically live here. I know the store like the back of my hand. Let me guess, given your circumstances, are you looking for some false lashes? You are? Well, that is right next to the rest of the makeup. You don't know where that is? Okay, just follow me. I'll take you there, okay? Alright, follow me. Here we are, the section you've been looking for. They have all of the lash stuff right here. They have some skincare stuff as well, just in case you needed some of that, and makeup and hair stuff right here. If you have any questions, remember, even though I don't work here, I know this store like the back of my hand, so don't hesitate to ask. I love talking about Dollar Tree. Anyways, that reminds me, I need a few things from this aisle as well. It's specifically going to be on the second row, third product to the back. Look, I'll find it even with my eyes closed. See? Like I said, I practically live here. Not saying I live here, just in case anybody's asking, okay? Alright, so just look around. I'll be looking around as well. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. You look lost again. You found the product? Sure you did. You don't mind if I look at the product, do you? Thank you. This is what you're getting. And just this. Well, I hate to be that person, but if you're trying to match the lash you have on your one eye right now, it's not gonna work. Well, I don't want to be invasive, but can I take that lash off? I'm trying to prove a point, and trust me, you'll be better with my help. I can give you so many more recommendations other than this, and I can teach you how to apply it. How does that sound? Oh, trust me, even though it is a lot of products, you won't spend more than $10 because everything's $1. yes, I actually had these in my basket. Since we were talking about lashes, I thought I'd get some for myself. Oh, you can also get these right here. Let me pull these off the shelves. Remember, I know where everything is. This is going to be the first row, second to left. Bingo. Now, these ones are a little bit more wispy than these ones, so it just depends on what you want. If you want something to match your lashes as close as possible, I would probably go with the pink box, but because the prices here make your wallet so happy, why not buy both? Exactly. You can just layer them both up. In fact, oh, it's nothing, it's just, do you know how to layer them both? I knew you didn't. I knew the moment I saw one lash barely hanging on for dear life, I was gonna need to help you. And in Dollar Tree of all places, I love a good makeover in Dollar Tree. Not that I do this often, of course. Anyways, let's start off by cleansing your lashes. You don't want them to be too greasy, because if they're too greasy, the lash strips will not stay on. So let's get some good old-fashioned Dollar Tree cleanser right here. Not name brand, but works just the same, and that's why you gotta love it. And let's go ahead and apply that liberally. What's that? Say that again, sweetheart. Aren't the workers gonna get mad that we're using their product? Please, they're not Dollar Tree. If anything, I'm Dollar Tree. You think those workers give a crap? They're making what, $10, $15 an hour? Not enough to care. As long as we pay for the products once we leave, it shouldn't be a problem, okay? Alright, so don't you worry your pretty little heart. Now, let's clean those lashes. Swipe, 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 swipe. Beautiful. Now, we'll let that dry just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. And then we'll add a little mascara so your lashes, your natural ones, have a good base, so your lash line can really sit on there, okay? Yes, we want that lash strip to sit on there perfectly. No wonkiness like I saw before. No shade, of course, no shade. Now, I want to know, how often do you come to Dollar Tree? That's it. Whenever you have to. Oh, no. I'll have you know, this is a luxury. You should always go here first. And if you can't find what you need, then you go to somewhere else. But chances are you always find what you need. It just has a different name. I bet your wallet's hurt after spending $15 on one lash. Exactly. And that's why you're here, because you couldn't spend another $15 on another. But trust me, everything we use today will be the cost of one lash from Target. Anyways, let's go ahead and get some mascara off of row 3. You know, I know everything by heart, so we're just going to close my eyes and pick right here. Let's open it up. You are going to be paying for this, of course, right? Okay, good, because listen, a little bit of cleansing water goes missing from this. No one notices, but if we open a package all the way up, they might. So let's open it up, and gotta take this stupid top off. I don't even know why they do this. More plastic. I'm already paying $1.25. Next thing you know, they're gonna up everything to $1.50. I would literally cry when that happens. Anyways, let's go ahead and mascara those lashes up. Swipe. tell you? Yeah, I said I practically live here, but I didn't say I lived here. Just in case anybody's asking. Okay. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and get our lash out of the pack. Now, did you want the purple or pink or both? Yes. I think that's a great choice. Let's go with both. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get that lash out. You see, there's a difference in volume, so we're just going to stack them on to give you the same effect. Now, of course, because this is Dollar Tree, they don't really have lash glue. You kind of have to get your own, but I always can get regular glue for you. Yes. It's actually in aisle 1. What am I saying? The aisles don't have numbers here. That's why everything's so cheap. The first aisle. I'll be right back, okay? Alright. Sorry, it took me a while. Would you be surprised if I told you they had no glue? Zero at all? It would be a surprise to you? Well, not to me. Like I said, I'm here open to close, and these workers do not work. Anytime they see an empty shelf, they do not care. They just leave it empty. I even tried going to the back and looking. Shh, don't tell anybody I did that. I could go to jail for that. You know, trespassing and all that stuff. And there was still no glue. Luckily for you, I have my own glue. Oh, what's that? Where did I get this? Okay, you got me. Listen. You know I live. You know I breathe. I will die on the Dollar Tree Hill. But like I said, sometimes, and by sometimes I mean 1 or maybe 2% of the time, they don't have exactly what you need here. So I go to the next best thing. Cover your ears, but not all the way, so you can still hear me. Sometimes I cheat and I go to Dollar General. Don't tell anybody, okay? Oh, I know, it's not that bad, but I'm so loyal to Dollar Tree, you know. Stepping outside of the family could be bad. Right. Anyways, let's go ahead and use this lash glue on the lash strip and place it on your eyelid. Oh, what now? You're worried how strong the glue is gonna be. Please. It's Dollar General. The glue is not gonna be that strong. You know, if it was Dollar Tree, maybe the glue would be a little bit stronger, but don't worry about it. It should come off in like 2 days or something like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and apply. And let's blow on it just a little bit so the glue gets tacky. Alright, now let's go ahead and place. Should I use some tweezers off of the shelf? Yeah, why not? I mean, we're already using everything else off the shelf. Row 4, 3 rows back. It always works, mainly because I put the stuff up myself, so of course I would know where it is. No, I promise I don't work here. Anyways, let's go ahead and place that on ever so carefully. Beautiful. We'll let that dry for a little bit and work on the next eye. Now, you do want that full effect, right? Perfect. So we will layer that purple box and that pink box up. So let's get the next lash and glue it as well. Perfect. Let's let it dry. Wonderful. Just gonna go ahead and please. Beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and add the other lashes, doubling up now. I am gonna pinch them together a first saw you, sent shivers down my spine, and now you look wonderful. You're taking notes, right? Good. Now, let's go ahead and double up a little bit more glue. And like I said, this should come off in 2 to 4 days, so don't even worry about it. Perfect. And let's place it. Place, and let's pinch it together. Wonderful. Now, by the way, I don't just do lashes. Well, you can ask me advice on anything in Dollar Tree. It's practically my expertise. Hair, nails, lashes, like I'm doing now. Makeup, skincare, cooking tips, DIY tips, anything you need, I got you, okay? Alright, now let's double up the next lash. Just going to. Wonderful. Beautiful. Alright, gonna place and pinch. Did you hear that? I wanted to sleep. Hey, Andy. You're working today. Oh, I did not mean that in a rude way. It's just usually sometimes you're on the clock, but you're not working. No, I'm not bothering this wonderful customer. Am I bothering you? Say no. See, I'm just looking for some beauty products, innocent, all that. Say that again. Why are some of the packages opened? Rats. You know, you do have a rat problem in here, mainly because you guys don't clean up. I try to pick up a broom whenever I can, but you guys scold me because I didn't pay for the broom yet. Right. But don't worry, I'll be out of your hair. Just gonna get a few more things and be on my way, okay? Alright. That was a close one. The workers don't know that I live here. I mean, that I like to guide people from time to time. And honestly, what's the problem with that? Exactly. So, they give me a hard time. But anyways, where were we? Let's continue pinching those lashes together, and then I'll put some mascara to make it look realistic, unlike when I first saw you. Yeah, lashes looking like this. Crazy. Anyways. Perfect. Let's go ahead and give you a little bit of mascara. Swipe. Swipe. Beautiful. Ooh, close your eyes for me. Just pat them like this. I got a little mascara on the lids. It happens from time to time, you know. This stuff is so cheap, but at the same time, very useful. Very, very useful. So let's use a little cleansing water on the lids, and it looks like we used 1, 2, 3, 4 things. You know what that means? $5. Of course, you gotta add the tax and stuff like that, but compare that to one lash costing $15 from Target. Yeah, it's practically a steal. Not that I'm stealing. Of course. Anyways, let's go ahead and clean that lid up. Perfect. Alright, you can go to the checkout and, about the services earlier. Yes. If you need my help, you can just call this Dollar Tree location and I will answer. I'm the only one who answers the phones here. Okay, well, it was nice seeing you. Bye. Hey guys, you does mean a lot to me when you watch all the way through. I also wanted to say, if you guys like this video, do not be afraid to hit like, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and turn on your post notification bell. That way you are posted every time I post, of course. Last but not least, I do want to shout out my Patreon and my memberships. I post up to 2. Exclusive ASMR videos on there each and every month. So if you have the means to and you would like to support the channel, the link to my Patreon and my memberships will be in the description box down below. Now, with all that being said, you know I love you to the moon and back. I'll see you next time.